Hello, everybody. Comments. There we go. All right, delete. There we go. Okay. We're just going to do it this way. And everything's not backwards. You know, there's a plus side to everything. I just hope that we don't struggle with connection issues. So, much better, huh? I don't know what is going on with technology. Like, y'all, I would bring up my Wi-Fi to my husband, but he's already frustrated with it as it is. I don't want to. I'll just deal with what I have to deal with for now. Oh, good morning. I hope you guys are having a great beginning to your Friday. My plan from here on out is to go live at 7:45 a.m. Oh, there they go. Yeah, Lana, I've started like 3 lives, so it's fine. I don't know why it's not notifying. Maybe because it's not scheduled, I'm not sure. But when you go to, actually, I think on the video itself right now, if you click on the bell under my video, what is it uploading? It shouldn't be uploading a video anymore. Should not be uploading any videos anymore. If you go to my live, let's see, live. Wait, no, that's in my way. The cat jumped on my desk and I laid the little blanket thing down on it for her, and she kind of looked at it like, you expect me to stand on that? You already have it set to all notifications? Huh. Well, I did just start 2 minutes ago, so you're fine. Yeah, it's annoying. I need to go get her little hedgehog thing from upstairs. She's gonna follow you. You can go fill her water up too while you're at it. Affecting only on your own. Yeah, so I mean the only thing we'll have to deal with on here is this EVMUX thing in the corner. But you know what? It's not a big deal to me to have free streaming. So good morning. I just wish the comments were on the other side of the screen. It's throws me off. So I'm looking this way instead of this way now. But no worries. Where's my... Oh, I left it over here. I got my square done yesterday. It's done. I haven't measured it to see how big it is. It looks like it's going to be... Now this one looks stretchy. I feel like I should have done that one round with the extended single crochet or that long single crochet a little tighter. Because it just seems very, very loose. Oh boy. Find a small one that you can just leave in your car. Then you don't have to worry about it. Then it's in the car for the ride home. That's what you should do. I sound better. I don't know why my sound was weird on the other one, because it was from my phone. I've been doing that almost off and on for the last couple weeks, and just all of a sudden it decided to not work. I don't know, y'all. It's technology today. Or lately. Let's see, how big are we? Well, we're 6 inches, so it's not too stretchy. Yeah. So yesterday I was saying how amazing and there it is. How amazing these, well, not amazing. How I thought Singer made good products. I no more and said that, and afterwards I went to use this like once or twice after, and my little pull thingy came off. So now I have to figure out how to glue this back on. Because my husband looked at it and went, yeah, you just need to, it just looked like it was glued. I was like, no, it looks like it was like heat crimped. Like they crimped it with some sort of heat that melted the plastic together. Hey, the Caribbean doesn't, judge where you're from. We can all go to the Caribbean. I brushed my hair, but it's all like fluffy in the back. Ouch. It's freshly washed from last night, so it's dry-ish. So yeah, my little measuring tape decided to break on me after I told you guys. I just assumed they make good products. So now I gotta figure out how to. I need to find my, what's it called? The glue. The glue that I'm thinking of. The instant glue. Permanent glue. Why can I not think of it? Yes, I had trouble getting connected this morning, Raylene. We have what is called a Wi-Fi puck. We have 4 of them, and for some reason, the one that sits here on my desk, has a weak connection to the rest of them, and so it causes me issues, I guess. I don't know. Super glue Melissa. That's the word I was looking for. Yes, Gorilla Glue is a type of super glue, or is a brand that you can buy super glue from. Oh, okay. So it's the end of February, and so it got me to thinking. I am in the basement, but I think 2 out of the 4 pucks, or 3. No, I think there's only 2 down here. 2 are down here. There's one in the main utility room where the internet is connected, and then like where our router and modem, all that stuff is in our utility room. We haven't, Rebecca, that's the weird thing though. We've never had issues until, I shouldn't say we haven't had these issues until the last, I don't know, year or 2 maybe, and I feel like it's just getting worse. I don't know if it's just the technology in the pucks getting old or what, but who knows? I don't understand technology enough to really understand all this, so part of me feels like there's interference between them. I don't know. So anyway, I got to thinking, and I have, as you guys are well aware, I'm sure, one too many whips. I don't know if you guys even noticed behind me is different. Possibly. And trying to convince him of that, it's like, I feel like feels like pulling teeth. So over here to my right, I have baskets in these cubes and then bags. These are all, I was trying to point down here too. These are all whip baskets. Yeah, it could be, I don't know, but we're on, you mean even with hardwired connections? I don't know. Technology is just not the way I don't remember having these many issues. Good morning, Emily. Because even my printer, I made the push for a new printer to get one of these eco tanks, and y'all, that thing has been more of a pain in my butt than our laser printer ever was. Because I went from having almost no issues with the laser printer. I just wanted to get something that was cheaper to replace the ink stuff, whatever you want to call it. I know laser printers have toner, and then you got inkjets, but like the replacement of the stuff that gets printed onto the paper, whether it be inkjet, ink, or toner. And it was expensive. It was almost $200 to replace toner, and you went. And I mean, I get the toner lasted a while, but it was just expensive. So I was trying to find a cheaper alternative to replace on a regular basis. Well, welcome, Kendall. Thank you. Welcome back. I think you were here before. Yoo-hoo! Gotta give you the new member treatment. Woo-woo! Yeah. Come on, did I do that too soon? I always forget the fireworks. That's the one I want. Yeah, 5G really isn't all it's cut out to be. And I heard some rumors of it not being healthy. What was I saying though? I don't know now. Before Kendall amazingly distracted me. Excuse me. So anyway, I have all these whips that I want to get finished, and one of them is the Tunisian technology issues. I still don't know what I was talking about. That's how bad my brain is, Raylene. I have connection issues in my brain. Yeah, I still can't remember. So anyway, I have a Tunisian blanket I want to finish. And I did the math. Okay, let me show you what I have so far. It's the gigabyte blanket that I'm working on. So here is the gigabyte blanket. I have managed to go back and put all the yellow on, and I got all the green done. So my plan is I went and I measured from the bottom of this red to the top of the purple is 6 inches. So roughly 6 inches is what I need to do for every rainbow repeat, right? So in order to make it 60-ish inches, which is about as tall as me, I need to do 10 rainbow repeats. I've done 9, and I'm on my second one. So I've got 2 more colors to finish the second one. That means I have 8 more after that. So my goal is to complete a color once a day. One a day, like one color or more if I have the motivation or time to put that much into it. But I figured it's a doable goal that I can do one color every day. So it'll take me till about mid-April, early April to finish this. I know, I really like this too. So, but I have a bad feeling that this is going to be the one and only I make, because I do that with almost everything. Glasses look like they're crooked. Hello, Annie. So that's my goal for this blanket. Outside of everything else, I'm going to put in, at a minimum, per day, one color change. It's 4 rows. No, 3 rows. It's only 3 rows of Tunisian that I have to put in. I have to put in the one that has these, and then I put in 2 more above that, and that's it. And then I move on to the next color. So I did the math, or I googled what is the date 54 days from now, because that's how many color changes I'll make to finish this blanket before I get to the border, the black border on the other end. And it will take me 54 days if I do one color change a day to finish the colors. And then there will be a day or two to finish the 5 rows of border up here at the top with the rest of the black here. So yeah, I love this blanket. I am excited for his saddleback to come out. I'm excited for that one. I might have to show my other son and be like, could I do this one instead? Can I frog what I have done on your wave blanket and do this one for you with these colors? Hello, Zach. Hello, Julianne. So, Tammy, it really isn't, because I was, I don't know, for me, it really isn't. I was able to follow Michael from MDL Crochet's tutorial on it very easily. I don't know. I'm really bad at rating things as beginner versus, advanced. I don't know. I don't know. This is how I look at it. When it comes to reading's easy for me. But for my youngest, he is just learning to read. So it's a struggle for him, and it's hard for him. So, he's sorry, my glasses look crooked. I need to just sit like that. Oh no, Zach. Well, I hope it heals quickly. You haven't felt like crocheting, Kendall? I'm sorry. That's not, I don't like that for anybody, because crocheting is it's my happy place. And I don't know, I feel like, there's days I, get tired of it, but I think that's just, Kendall, I think it's just the time of year. We all just need to get outside, get some sunshine, because this winter is stealing our Crojo. So I have a goal on this one. I haven't thought through all the other ones because I don't know yet. But my goal for this blanket is one color change a day. I don't understand all that, Kendall, so you'll have to kind of give me, is that good or is that bad kind of thing? Because I don't deal with it, I don't understand it. So I'll be upfront and honest. I don't understand what that means. I've heard it. I've heard people talk about it and, all that jazz, but couldn't tell you what it means. Is that low? Is that high? I don't know. I try not to, Frizzy, Julianne, unless I'm not helping the youngest. When he's done with his schooling, I'll pick it up and work on it. But while he's here, I don't. When one of the other two come to me and ask me questions, of course, I put it down and I help them, and then I get back to it again. Oh, okay, so it's up high. I was walking? What? Yeah, so with your daughter, if you're not helping her, have a project in your hand and just sit there. If she's sitting to the side or something, I don't know how your setup is, but work on stuff as long as she's not needing you to be like reading something to her or helping her with something. Like if you're just sitting there, like just quietly waiting for her to need you, then have something to do. It's not going to hurt anything. Yeah, Rebecca. It's funny though because in the last year and a half, I've done crocheting every day of some sort, whether it be, well, maybe not crocheting, knitting, Tunisian, loom, something. I've always been doing something with yarn over the last year and a half. Before I started doing a channel and before I found Juan, because he's what started all this, because I found him and it just went like it's been history ever since. But before that, I was rarely picking up my crochet. I had maybe 2 or 3 projects going or something like that set aside. And I would pick it up and work on it over the winter and put it back down. I don't know, at some point. I was one of those, what do they call them? The winter crocheters or the part-timers. But it's almost like I just found my Crojo, my full Crojo. I don't know. Right. Exactly. And it's not going to hurt anything, you know. If she needs your attention, you just put it down, give her attention. You know, there's nothing that says you have to sit there and do absolutely nothing while they're doing school. Because I know a lot of homeschool moms, I'm sure out there. I'm not saying I know them personally, but I know a lot of moms cannot sit still, and so they'll be cleaning the house while their kids are doing this school, or depends on how they homeschool too. There may be moms that sit with their kids, get the schooling done, and then they all work together to clean the house or something. Just there's so many different ways of doing it. Sure, as long as you're touching yarn. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's organized again behind me. I don't know. I pulled the blanket off of here because I was like, I really want to see my yarn again. And then I took all my Dollar Tree yarn out, and this is all my Dollar Tree yarn right here. I don't know. I just like the background now. It's so much better. You haven't put. That's awesome, Kimberly. You haven't put it down since you learned 3 years ago. I was a part-time crocheter for 15 years. Well, maybe in the beginning I was a little bit more heavier into it, but then it tapered off quite a bit. I think a lot of it had to do with having young kids. Because now that they're older, I've put in more time to it. So, because a year and a half ago, my 7.5-year-old almost was, well, yeah, he's about 7.5 now, almost. He was only what, 6 then, so he was, old enough to be able to go play and do stuff on his own for the most part. Most days you crochet a minimum of 5 hours. I probably do that too. Pretty much, if you look at my screen time on my phone, that's how much time I crochet almost. Now, there are a lot of times I play a game on my phone because I get, I need to rest my hands with the repetitive motions, so I play a game. So it changes it up. And I get in these modes where I want to play the game I just get like into these modes where I just can't stop playing it. And all I want to do is keep playing it. So some of my screen time is that game that I play. It's a block game. It's not a video game. It's a block game. And then the rest of the time is me in and out of YouTube watching lives, other people's lives, trying to catch them if I can, rewatching my video from the day or days to just kind of see if there's some things that I can remember to change or whatever, and then watching other people's recorded stuff, So like whatever my screen time is almost always what my crochet time is. These take a little while to come up. I need to watch. I missed his Zoom last night because my husband is home and we went out and about right as the Zoom started. So I had to miss it. And I hate when I miss them because I have FOMO of the Zooms. I don't want to miss out of what they say. Hey, sometimes, you know what? I mean, that's crochet because you're looking at patterns. You know, you're just not actually actively putting stitches into something. You're still participating some way into it, you know? I don't know. That's how I think of it. Yeah. So I have a bag. I can't either. I have to be doing something. I can sit in a chair but my arms and brain have to be doing something. You know, my hands and brain. Pretty yarn. Yeah, it is pretty. It's a lot. I need to use it up. So this is like starting tomorrow. Y'all, please pray for me. Send me no buying vibes. I will make it through March without buying anything. I have vowed to do that because I've got plenty behind me that if there's something I want to make, I should be able to find something behind me. Oh. I even went through all my makes that I have stored or all over the place, and I combined them into 2 bins. They're not full, but they're full-ish. So, there you go. The hook has been in your hand. Well, that is awesome. Hello, Abigail. I know, but there's a reason he stopped doing it. I don't fully understand why, so that's gonna be that can be something you and I can talk about. Because we are members of his channel. Well, because we're part of that Zoom, we can't talk about it. So, yeah. So if you wanted to have an outside conversation about that, to follow, to play by the rules that they have set forth for it, which I completely understand those rules, and I will follow them to my best ability. Oh, Kimberly, that's sad. I've gotten most of my Joann's hauls put away. Yeah, we've missed you, Kimberly. You have been crocheting for 8 hours a day since you ended up in a wheelchair 2 years ago. Aw. Well, yay for the crochet, nay to the wheelchair. You love the pink and blue swirls and purple and blue. Yeah, these two right here. These two. Those are ones that I found at Joann's. They're called Flourish. I have yet to see them at another Joann's. I found these at a Joann's an hour away from me. March. So Emily, I was thinking about that. I came up with I was like, how can I use March Madness as a way to finish whips? Like, because I don't want to do like a competition between them and end up hurting myself trying to get them done. But because like trying to see which one will win, kind of thing. With like basketball. I need to put this in. Do not disturb. So yeah, I need to figure out a way. How can I use March Madness to finish projects? Oh my goodness, it just jumped on me. That's awesome. Good for you. Good morning, Don P. You totally need to redo your yarn too. Yeah, don't we all? You don't even remember falling asleep, but apparently I was watching TikTok. That's funny. I don't have TikTok. Are those pink and blue swirls big? Yeah, they are. I'll show you guys. It's Big Twist Flourish. They're 7-ounce cakes. They're chunky. They're super bulky. 6. They recommend a size 8mm L hook. Isn't it pretty though? I love those colors. I couldn't decide between the two, so I got both. Let's see. It is super chunky, Kendall. It's a super bulky 6. It's a thick one. You've been crocheting for 3 years? Well, God, that is awesome. March Madness is yes. So March Madness is typically they use it around college basketball. I think it's college. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's college basketball. It's just a kind of like a fantasy league type of thing if you're familiar with that. Well, maybe not fantasy league. Sorry, it's more. It's like a competition. It's like a championship kind of thing where there's like the Sweet 16. You got your 16 teams or something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since we don't really follow basketball, so it's been a while, and I can't really remember all the stuff. You need a day Mr. Melissa isn't home. That's what I understand. Like this, I had to sneak this in the house last night. So the blanket that I'm making with the mandala pink yarn. Hello, Sandy. Where did I miss Kendall up here that you're saying yes? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we compared the two together, Frizzy. Yeah, they're pretty close. I think yours had green in it. That was the only difference. It had some sort of green in it that mine doesn't have in it. And chunkier. Yeah, it's a college tournament. I don't think the NBA follows it, do they? I don't know. Maybe it is the NBA. It's a competition. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I can remember. But yes, it's for basketball. That's all I know. That it's a competition for basketball. 9 years of intensive crochet. Learned when I was 10 and off and on during 4 days. Wow, that is so cool. That is awesome that you can pick it back up like that. That's cool. Oh, it's basketball. See, I don't know. That's why I have you here, Amanda. You're my Google. Hey, Amanda, can you help me with this? You don't get paid well. You don't get paid enough to be my Google, so never mind. If I could pay you in yarn, I would. I know. Kind of have a China. Don't we all have a China cabinet with just yarn in it, and not China? There you go, Melissa. It must be a thing because even Juan has one of the. He pulled his China out to put his yarn in. That's funny. I know you would take it. That's funny. So anyway, I discovered I had only had 3 of these cakes of yarn, and I'm like, well, 3's not going to make a very big blanket. It might make it to. I doubt it'll make it to 40 inches because 2 made it to 26 inches, and the further out you get, the less thickness you're going to get out of a cake. So like you're not going to get as far, right? So I don't know. I went to a Walmart last night and I found every single one that I could find and grabbed them all. So now I have 8 total of these. Oh, okay. Okay, so college basketball. I thought I was thinking right because I want to say there's like a Sweet 16 thing that they do. Because I wanted to say, I remember when I was in college or shortly after that, like, we were talking about our college teams getting into the Sweet 16 and the Final Four. Yeah, there's the Final Four. And then there's, yeah. Oh, no, you don't. I look at this and go, I've bought yarn when I didn't need to. A lot. So, um, this blue right here is all new. This blue variegated right here, it's all from Joann's. And then, this purple is the same kind, but it's the purple one. Can I show? Hello, Rita. These, let me turn it the right direction here. Mandala Gradients and Lion Brand from Lion Brand. And it is 5.29 ounces, 295 yards, 90% acrylic, 10% nylon. It's a 4-weight. It recommends a 5.5 millimeter, which, by the way, a 5.5 millimeter doesn't give you much drape. I would go up. And this one is in hot pink, rose eclatant. I can't read French or whatever that's supposed to be. Isn't that pretty? Ooh. And let me tell you, this stuff out here, this darker stuff, it may be darker, but it's bright. My Walmart 2, Kendall. My Walmart 2. What did she say? My Walmart only has the blue and burgundy. Well, I have like 5,000 Walmarts around here, so y'all. And I went the Walmart I got this at. I looked on the shelf, and all they had was the blue and the burgundy, and maybe a black. No, I think they just had the blue and burgundy. I actually had to like get down on the bottom shelf and look in. It was actually like the second shelf, I think. It was these were actually tucked back in the back behind some of the blue and burgundies. So, and I found these and I took all 5 of them. So now I have 5 of them, so I can finish my blanket. Just gonna. So yeah, I got 5 of them. I got all 5 that they had left because I was like, I want to make sure this blanket gets, big enough. I keep missing everything. They have so many of them, Lana. The purple would be pretty. I don't know if I've seen the purple, but purple would be pretty. Only wedding says I don't need anymore because I would have gone the other way with that. Yeah. Well, I had to just get these anyway. Oh, well, at least it was a good price. That's awesome. You just got some purple Premier Gradient to make a blanket for your daughter-in-law. Sweet. Do you know what blanket pattern you're going to use with the Premier Gradient? This is true. If you can't find it, but a lot of times I am leery of ordering online through Walmart because I want to make sure I'm ordering through them and not a third party. And check multiple Walmarts if you can, if you have them, because I went to a couple different Walmarts before I tried this one and I found it and almost didn't. You're working on your Tunisian blanket? That's cool. I can't wait to see your update. Did you show more of it yesterday on your Thursday live? Because I missed it and I was going to watch the replay at some point today. Because when it comes to Tunisian, I got to watch Tunisian. I bought some of the light pink to mix with the hot pink of that yarn. Cool. Hopefully it's the right thickness, because this yarn, I don't know if you're familiar with it, if you've actually had it in your hands using it. It's a thick 4-weight. Maybe, Jen. Maybe. I don't know, but I found them and I bought them. And I got all 5 of them because I was like, I don't know how many I'm going to need to make it. I mean, I probably won't need all 5 to get to 40 inches, but 2 only got me to 25. So I don't know. Good morning, by the way. So at my Walmart, Rita, they are... Oh, I don't get paper receipts. I use the Walmart Pay. So I have digital receipts. It's so awesome because then I don't have to worry about losing them. If I want to take something back, I got my receipt. Purchase history. That's funny. They're right there at the top. Why couldn't you put all the rest of my purchase at the beginning and not the yarn? $5.97. I thought so. So they're $5.97 at my Walmart. Oh, you made a shawl with the black gradient? Do I have black? I might have black tucked back there, but you can see the blue right here, and then that one right there is the green one, the darker green one. You're not shopping. So March is going to be my March Madness, get things done project-wise that I have already, and not buy any yarn. Let's see if I can make it through. It's going to be literally a maddening month. Oh my goodness. I went to Joann's. When did I go to Joann's? Wednesday morning, and the parking lot was full. Like, I had to find a parking spot. Normally when I went to this Joann's, it was never that bad, and the whole parking lot was full, almost from one end to the other, even in front of all the other stuff further down. And there were people all over in the store this time. Before lunch, y'all. It was crazy. And I had to wait in line for probably a good 20-ish minutes just to get it checked out. Thankfully, it was like right up near the cash registers. It wasn't a long line through the store, but every once in a while it would get long. It's crazy. Big chunky granny squares. Probably. I don't know who it is, who you're referring to. You're not into purple, but so... Ooh, I bet it was. Some really big granny squares. Well, hey, look. The Nature Fair was just talking about that. Walmart didn't even show it to order for. Aw. Yeah, see, that's the other thing is I just don't know. Ordering things on Walmart is just weird for me. I haven't seen these. If you're looking for these, I haven't seen these at Michael's, but that doesn't mean they ain't there. And in another country. They easily could be there. Oh, I missed it. You're doing a border on your C2C Afghan. I need to work on my C2C Afghan. Oh, I'm sorry, Emily. I hope you sleep better. Wish I had bought all the colorways of the gradient. Purple, yeah. So I found a lighter green, like a aqua, or like a lighter green. I found a lighter green one and a yellow at the Joann's that I bought the Flourish at. But I didn't get it because they only had like 1 or 2 of each one, and I was just like, eh. You got to go. You have school. Well, good luck with school. Study hard. Study well. You bought a Joann's bag as a memorial. Oh, goodness. Oh. You only have 1 cashier? What? No, they had... So at the Joann's I went to that on Wednesday, they had 4 going. and it helped keep the line moving, but whew, those girls were busy. And they had some guy at the fabric counter yelling. You could hear him throughout the entire store. I mean, these stores aren't huge, but he had a bellowing voice. Lisa! Order for Lisa! You know. Oh, did I miss it? Well, good luck, Rebecca. Enjoy your trip. We can't wait to hear when you come back. Is it a week-long trip or is it just a few days? Like how many days of a cruise is it if you are still here and can answer that? So I will show you what I have so far. This is what I have so far. 2.5 cakes in, because I'm about half-ish way through the third one. So you can see it's starting to go back out to the darker already. So that is what my blanket pattern does with this yarn. You know, for as much as it annoys me that the color goes back on itself, it's ombreing out, gradientingly out. Whatever that word is. Your Michaels has a buy 3 get 1 free until Sunday. Well, that sounds like a decent one. Until the 8th. So you're going on a week-long trip. Nice. Well, take lots of pictures if you can, or, enjoy the time you're there. You don't have to take pictures. Tell us all the things. I know in Hawaii, when we were like in the car riding around and weren't really doing anything, like, going from place to place, that's when I would take my pictures. But while we were doing the things that we were doing, then I would not rarely, but I would pick up my phone less often to take photos and stuff. But yes, enjoy and get lots of sun. So, yep, that is what I have so far with 2.5 cakes. I really like the way that's turning out. And the buckling that it did, it's still kind of sort of doing it, and I don't really care. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning. Good morning. It's not too bad. I mean, I got 20-something inches out of 2 cakes. But I don't know. Melissa G's working on it too. This is my pattern that I came up with. It's called Cross Pop. I don't know. It's looking less and less like a poppet. What do you think, Julianne? Do we still got the poppet look going on, or did it kind of lose it? I think it's looking a lot different the bigger it gets. And it's, pretty much a double-sided. So I'm actually using the mandala gradient in hot pink. Okay, why is my camera not wanting to focus on those words? Anyway, it's hot pink. It says hot pink right there on the thing, the barcode. Okay, I gotta go back up here. You still see a poppet? It is kind of, but Julianne, I think if I would have used a 6mm, it would have been a lot more drapier. But you can see where my third cake started. I need to cut my tails off. When I joined these two together, I was out and about and I didn't have my scissors with me. Shocker. And so you can see I got around a side or two, about 2 sides or so with the new one here. I think something like that. So Amanda, what the flower? Oh, it looks like a flower stitch to you. It kind of does have a little bit of a flower look to it, a floral. So your buy 3 get 1 free is only for the yarn that's $14.99, not for yeah. They always do that. They're like, oh, here, if you buy 3, you get 1 free, but you have to buy 3 of the really expensive stuff before you get one of them free. That's how Michaels has stayed in business. I'm telling you right now. It's how they run their sales. They're not running themselves into the ground, I guess. I don't know. Joanne's, I wish you would have taken some lessons from Michaels. Just a few, but keep your sales. I thought it might be that cake. I just bought 2 the other day and I'm making hats with them. They are so pretty. They are. Hello, Arrow Lover. Welcome to my channel. I know you've probably been here, lurking in and out, but haven't seen you in a hot minute. So I welcome you in like you're new. I see you all the time everywhere else. Oh, geez, I'm looking for my hook, y'all. I was like this. It was sitting like this on my desk in my hand. I'm like, where's my hook at? Like, it's in my other hand. Oh, 51 minutes. I like the days where I'm sitting here going, what else can I talk to you guys about? What else can I show you? Because I love those days where the hour just kind of, I'm not saying it's dragging, but like it's feeling like a full hour, and I like it. The days where the hour goes by so fast, you're like, oh, I have so much to say, so much more to show. So that's just how it is. It's just like, I have so much. I guess it's the end of the week, so we're done with the week. So yeah, this is my blanket pattern. It's called the Cross Pop, and I have another one that's going to come out that looks like this. This is going to be the design on it, and it's called the Diamond Pop. So you can see in the light pink, better than the variegated, you can see the diamond shapes. And then you can see, if you look on this side, you can see it as well in the offset part of it. So the diamonds are more pronounced on the part that sits back here on this side, and then on this side, they're a little more pronounced popping out. And then I'll make it in a square design, but it's not quite the same in the square design. This is the diamond pop in the square. So I can always pop back up again later. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this one finished to 40 inches, and then I'm going to start the diamond pop. So that way I'm not like slamming you guys with all these tutorials at one time, and they spread them out a little bit. People have time to kind of work on them if they want to. And I will work on getting more of the March flag recorded, hopefully today. I kind of have a busy day, but not really. It is a dots hook. Yep, I'm using one of the dots hook. It's the 5.5 millimeter one. I don't know if it's going to show it. It's upside down, but you can see the 5.5. Where did I learn the diamond? I created it. I came up with it all on my silly little brain lonesome. My crazy weird brain came up with it. Just messing around with stitches. And so I will eventually, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the order of things, because I am going to do so this one right here is called the Cross Pop, and it's in the square. So you keep going around and around and around. I have a design where you can use it in a row to row where you do side to side. I just don't know if I want to do, the Cross Pop back to back in the 2 different versions, or if I want to do my diamond pop first, then go back to the Cross Pop in the row, Then go to the Diamond Pop one in the square, which I think this one needs a new name. I need to do a few more rounds on this one to see what the texture looks like. But y'all, this one it's just different looking in the round, the Diamond Pop. You can kind of sort of see the Diamond Pop, but it's not the same. So I almost need a new name for it. Maybe I could call it Diamond Pop 2.0. I don't know. You know, because it's a whole different look to it, so it almost doesn't have that diamond poppiness. But I will say Melissa G is the creator behind the Diamond Pop name. She is the one that gave me that one. So Melissa G, she is the author of the name. She gets credit for that one. And then Aaron and who else was it? Aaron and Melissa, I believe. Melissa and Aaron helped me come up with the design of the cross pop, I think. They are good hooks. I think so. I mean, I will say they are cheaper hooks, for sure. I've had issues with the seam. I don't know if this one has it, but like, I don't know if it's going to show it, but the seam, see it up there where the light pink is? You can kind of see like a little piece of plastic sticking up. So the seam right here on some of my hooks kind of snags the yarn a little bit. Like, not bad, but just you can feel it. But it doesn't like catch it and it doesn't rip the yarn, if that makes sense, but you can feel it catching it, if that makes sense. So they are good hooks. I don't know if it's just the set I got, but they are definitely not Clover Moore hooks, but they are very similar in like how they work up projects. I have my yarn on the wrong side. Do y'all have that when you're working on stuff where your yarn has to sit on a certain side? Because right now I'm working on this. I'm right-handed, so I'm working this way, and my yarn's being pulled from this way. So let's see how it's opposite of the direction I'm moving. It's coming from over here, and so it's pulling across me. And so it's a bit of, it needs to be on the other side of me, is basically what I'm saying. Yeah, Jen, yeah, the seam is annoying especially on cheap hooks where you can't fix them. But what I've done with mine is I'll play with them, like just kind of scratch at it and try and smooth it out. I tried using sandpaper, but without getting it on the metal, the silver part. It's a little hard, but you can use something to like something rough to sand it down a little bit, and it'll help. But I don't want to have to do that with stuff. I don't want to have to fix something to use it. But what am I making? I am working on my very own created blanket pattern. I'm just adding more rounds to it with more yarn. So this is my cross pop blanket. It's on my channel as a tutorial. I've got several people, well, I shouldn't say several. I've got at least one other person I know of that's also making it, so you can always ask Melissa in the chat how she likes it. She seems to enjoy it. Oh my goodness, Joanne's just sent you, I can't spend anymore. I don't want to go and buy all of this yarn to replace what I just got rid of. 40% off though? Oh boy. Oh, that's true, an emery board. Ooh, I have these these square ones that I got from when I sold. There's a nail. Oh, what's it called? Like, you can put this this stuff on your nails and put it like in a heater, and it like adheres it to your nail somehow. It's like, I can't remember, but it was called Jamberry. It's like Jamberry Nails, I think. And they had these like square emery boards that you could use to file down the edges of your stuff after you got it on your nails. Thank you, Lily. I had a dog named Lily. I love that name. And lilies are my favorite flowers. Lilies and daisies. Love them. See the sunflowers over here, and then these flowers on this little piece I made. You already, let's see, you're working on it while you're watching me. Well, I'm working on it while you're watching me too. Oh, you will try my blanket when I finish the modern granite I'm working. Hey, I appreciate that. And I do have a Facebook page, so if you're not a part of that yet, it is, I think I've linked it in my description of all my videos and my channel page, my Facebook group. I would love to see your guys' progress on things that you're making, whether it be my pattern or not. Oh, that's true. They're not gonna knock that yarn down. I doubt it. I bet you it's gonna say 25 until the doors close. Yeah, it's so annoying. Yeah, Tammy, I would highly recommend them, the dot hooks, but wait for a sale. I waited, and I think I got them when they went on sale for about 40% off. I went ahead and did them at 40% off because I was like, I don't want to wait any longer for them to go even cheaper. Because at one point they were 50% off, and I was trying to get to that point. But I got to 40, and I was like, good enough. Anything 40% or more, it gets the price of them under 20 before shipping. So I don't remember what shipping was on mine. But yours is obviously going to be a little different. And honestly, talk to Juan. He buys extra sets of them. Maybe he'd be willing to sell you a set. You know? Be like, hey, do you happen to have a set of dots hooks that you're willing to let go of for a price? You never know until you try. You know, if you don't try, you won't know if he'll sell it to you. Yeah, the Big Twist when I went on Wednesday was starting to get pretty picked at. To the point I was like, I don't know what. And even if it was fully stocked, I still sit there and I go, well, what colors do I think I might need? And I don't have the money to be spending on all the colors with 25% off. I need them to be cheaper for me to get all the colors. I wish they would just, they would sell out like crazy in like a day, I bet you. If they would just knock all that yarn down to like $1. The Big Twist yarn, put it out for $1 and people will just snag it up just to snag it up. Yeah, it is over an hour already. I thought I still had a few minutes. Nope. Melissa, you will not see me buying yarn from Big Twist, if it's a Big Twist brand, for anything over $4. Because I know that brand new, or retail price was $4.49. On sale, it was always under $4. So that's where my cap is going to be, is no more than $4. All right, well, I guess I should probably get off of here. Oh, goodness gracious. I missed my 1 hour mark by like 4 minutes. Yeah, so I need to go. There's things I need to get done. And we are going to go look at sheds at some point this morning. So I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend. I may or may not see you live this weekend. It just depends on if, I find time that I'm not doing anything, which 2 out of the 3 kids will be gone most of the weekend. So you never know. So, right, Melissa, same. Same. Happy with that yarn. All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend and trips if you're taking them, and be safe and be healthy, and we'll see you next time.